Well, hey everybody, I'm Paulie G. Welcome back to the Paulie G Show, coming to you live from high atop Mount Georgia. I hope you're doing well. I am here today to demonstrate to you, I think, one of the greatest inventions probably since the wheel. And that is the Fouke Lap Steel with Duesenberg palm levers. So, first a little background. I'm not a huge country music fan, but I do enjoy what I'll call classic country music. And what I mean by that is I can go about as far north as Dwight Yoakam, but the music today that is passed for country, for me, has crossed so many boundaries between rock and pop and rap. I really feel like it's lost its identity. And I don't really identify with it very much at all. But one of the things I love about traditional country music, maybe that's a better term, is the use of the pedal steel guitar. I've always loved the sound of that instrument. But to learn to play one requires a whole lifetime of study and erudition that I don't have. I don't think I have enough years left on this planet to be, proficient at that instrument. But I have found something that kind of gets me there very, very quickly, and that is the Fouke Lap Steel guitar. So, now, when we think of a lap steel guitar, we think of an instrument that you play on your lap, and this is designed to do that. I'm using a stand today for the purpose of this demonstration, just to kind of keep things still for video. But one of the things you might notice that's very, very different about this from a normal lap steel is it's made of all metal. In this case, it's all aluminum. And what's really unique about this is these two levers right here. So this bridge is made by a company called Duesenberg, a very, very great guitar making company actually, out of Germany. And these palm levers are designed to actuate pitch bends on two of the strings that can replicate action that would occur with your feet on a pedal steel guitar. So it's a whole game changer for me. I never really cared much for lap steel guitars or the sound of them, but with this, it's a whole other level of fun. So a little bit of the math. Well, let me tell you about Chris Fouke and the Fouke guitar company. So Christopher Fouke is a gentleman that makes these instruments. He produces them all from scratch. He's in Michigan. His company is called industrialguitars.com. There'll be a link in the description of the video for him. And Christopher's a wonderful guy to deal with. We had a lot of communication back and forth when I ordered this. He's great to deal with, and he builds supreme instruments here. This thing is really, really built to last. So let me get into the mathematics or the mechanics of it a little bit. So with any slide type of playing, whether it's a guitar, 6-string guitar, or a lap steel or a dobro, typically what you need to do is tune to an open chord, right? Whether it's open E, open G, or for the purposes of this, I am using open D tuning. So what that consists of is from low to high is the strings would be tuned to D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. And that produces an open D major chord. Now, what these levers do is actuate pitch bends for two of the strings. So your second string, which would be your A, this lever, when it's actuated, bends it up one whole tone or one whole step to B, or down. This lever, closer to me, actuates your third string, which would take it one half tone. So in this case, it would be from your F sharp up to G. You can actuate them both at the same time or separately. Now, what does that do? Well, in the case of this particular tuning, it would take your chord, which is an open D, up to a fourth interval, which would be a G. So now I'm in G. And if you wanted to just play open G tuning, you could just hold these down the whole time and play G, right? But with the use of these, you can approximate the sounds, those what they call a gliss in the parlance of a pedal steel, language, where you're having those great pitch bends within your chord. And I'll demonstrate a little bit of that. So with it taking it up a fourth interval, for example, I'll play a G. That takes me up to C. So we're already getting that pedal steel kind of sound that you really can't make with a guitar or even a lap steel, right? So it changes the whole dynamic of this process. So what I think I'll do is I have a backing track sort of queued up, and I'll run through just a few licks. And again, I'm complete novice at this. If you want some great instruction videos, there's dozens or hundreds of them on there that'll teach you how to really, kill it with these things. But I'm just getting started, but I'm having more fun with it. I've already used it on a couple of recordings of my songs, and when you hear them, you'll say, Paul's playing a pedal steel there. It's amazing. So I love this thing. I'm having more fun with it. I wanted to share it with you. And with that, I'm just going to play a little bit. I apologize in advance if I play a clam here and there because I'm still kind of getting my bearings with it. But I want to demonstrate how this is so different from a traditional lap steel guitar if I can. So here we go. So, that was just a quick little demonstration playing in G, a G progression. And again, I hope it brings across that sound that, really sounds in some ways very much like a pedal steel guitar. And again, you can get way better at this than I am right now and just take it to, even higher extremes of ability. But I feel like I'm kind of a half-baked pedal steel player here, and I'm very excited about that. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I just wanted to share it with you. I'll be back soon with some more content. Please subscribe. I've got lots and lots of guitars I want to take the time to demonstrate, but I want to take a few minutes of your time today. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.